to talk about LeBron.
We're not.
Do I have to talk about this?
We will get to LeBron in a second,
Okay,
but are they making a mistake, Skip?
I will go on record as saying the Indianapolis Colts are about to make a huge mistake. Now, I get short-term, quick fix, best fit for a year or two is Andrew Luck because he's the closest to Peyton. He's Peyton Jr. He's the best prospect since John Elway, which I find hard. I can't go there.
But are you saying Andrew Luck is going to be a bust?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I think he'll be very good. And I think RG3 will be better.
I might be too strung out on compliments, overdosed on confidence. Started not to give a fuck and stop fearing the consequence. Drinking every night because we drink to my accomplishments. Faded way too long, I'm floating in and out of consciousness. And they saying I'm back, I'd agree with that. I just take my time with all this shit, I still believe in that. I had someone tell me I fell off, ooh, I needed that. And they wanna see me pick back up, well, where'd I leave it at?
With the first pick in the 2012 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Andrew Luck, quarterback, Stanford.
I spent the whole day, get the F back. I was the get back coach. And all of a sudden he rips out this check, alert, and changes the whole play, changes the protection. We go from a run to pass to run, and everybody's like,
new general manager, new head coach, new number 1 draft pick at quarterback. Then it was Peyton Manning. Now the keys to the franchise belong to Andrew Luck. Well, he found the needle and threaded it to the tight end, the rookie Dwayne Allen, his first NFL catch.
He throws this ball to the tight end. It's good and low. He has to basically take it at chest level or below. Talking about field goal position here.
Luck rolling, throws, up to the 40-yard line. Good snap, good hold. Does he yes!
Draft choice Andrew Luck. Take it down the length of the field with some big-time throw.
His first win as an NFL head coach. Andrew Luck, his first win as an NFL quarterback.
Nothing else don't matter, man, but each other today. That's what loyalty is.
Colts head coach Chuck Pagano returning. He's the recent defensive coordinator of the Baltimore Ravens. Used to coach Ray Lewis in an emotional, meaningful pre-game ritual there for Ray Lewis again.
Ray Lewis, one of the best of all time. Emotional. Folks at home appreciate this. DVR recorded. One of the best football players you will ever see.
Now I will suggest
cherish his time.
We get set for the 5th seed Kansas City Chiefs taking on the home team, the 4th seed Indianapolis Colts on the offense. And, of course, Robert Mathis having a Pro Bowl year again. Smith on 3rd and 10, looking deep downfield and wide open is Donnie Avery. Looking to become more of a factor here in the second half. And here comes Mathis to Alex Smith's right. And there's Mathis, and he forces the fumble, and the Colts scrambling after it.
A great call, Danny.
Kelvin Shepard chased it out, but it was Robert Mathis. To the end zone, touchdown to Kobe Fleener.
Hey, am I right? We're going to win.
21 got to come back in. We're going to win.
32 touchdowns for Brown, and they give it to him again. And he fumbles the ball, and Luck is there to pick it up and go over the goal line.
Are you kidding me?
Talk about luck. Luck picked it up and just catapulted himself across the goal line.
29, Eric Murray's going to get the hit right there. Ball pops in the air. You can't make this stuff up, folks.
It is now 41-38.
Now the ball is bouncing in our favor.
Yes.
6 with a fresh set of downs. Steps up. Long look, and he's got Hilton for the touchdown. Adam Vinatieri is going to give the Colts the lead for the very first time. And again, after they trailed by 28 early in the third quarter, the Colts end the game by outscoring Kansas City 35-6 in one of the greatest postseason comebacks in NFL history.
This is why we do what we do. For moments. These moments. You got this one for the rest of your life. And what a moment it was, guys.
We begin in Foxborough. Heavy rains expected, although the weather wasn't too bad. Almost 60 degrees at kick. Tom Brady looking for a third straight berth in the AFC title game. Andrew Luck. Last year up in Foxborough, they lost 59-24. He threw a pair of pick sixes. Now they're driving with under 2 minutes to go. Luck looking for his fullback, Stanley Havili. But, oh, gosh, you just can't miss these opportunities. Dante Hightower with the INT. What happened, LT?
Well, the ball was a little bit behind it, but if you get your hands on the ball, you have to catch it. It bounced off his shoulder, and Hightower, right, he's in the right spot to pick it off.
So the Pats are off to their third straight AFC title game.
Kudos to the Indianapolis Colts for starting today's game with a moment of silence for Stuart Scott.
That's a good man.
Everybody better recognize it was definitely an emotional day. As for the football game, Marvin Lewis and the Cincinnati Bengals making their fourth straight postseason appearance. Marvin Lewis still looking for postseason win number 1 of his head coaching career, and Andrew Luck trying to make it 2 in a row at home.
You doing it, Rich.
And that is the way that the Colts keep doing it, and doing it well in the postseason. They beat the Cincinnati Bengals, make all that kinfolk proud, Pookie and Ray and Moesha.
Don't forget Sinead.
Yes, sir.
But maybe he wanted the ultimate challenge. Of all the teams we've talked about, this is the ultimate challenge. But I love it. I've been rooting for this from the start also, for him to make this mistake. I've used that word over and over again because it allows the Broncos now to get out from under what they think is Tebow mania. Tim Tebow will be on the trade block tomorrow. Wow. And I love it. Free Tebow.
I'm looking forward to meeting my new teammates and doing everything I can to help this franchise win another Super Bowl. You know, it'll be speculated on and debated, you know, for months to come whether it was the right decision or not. I'm going to go out and try to make it the right decision.
Did it go as you expected in terms of filling those shoes? I mean, did it go? What caught you by surprise? What maybe was easier? Yeah. What was harder than what you?
Yeah, you know, one, I never approached it as filling his shoes. It's probably an impossible task to try and fill Peyton Manning's shoes. What he did, what he does still, you know, at the quarterback position is phenomenal. So I didn't approach it as filling his shoes. You know, I approached it as, hey, I got a chance to play football in the NFL, play quarterback for a great franchise. Okay, the quarterback before me happened to be, you know, one of the greatest ever, maybe the greatest ever. And, you know, at someday, hopefully I can play for 15 years and someone's going to have to replace me, you know, at the quarterback position. So don't worry about that stuff. Just go out and play football.
And dream no more, because the matchup is upon us as we take you first on the field, presented by Microsoft Surface here in Denver, as the Colts take on the Broncos, with the winner heading on to New England next Sunday night.
Anderson had 8 rush touchdowns the last 6 games of the regular season, but up top, it's a touchdown to Demaryius Thomas, right over LaRon Landry. 2nd and 13. Luck fires it. He's got Hilton again across the middle. They go Herron. He goes left. He's in the end zone for the touchdown.
What a call, what a play, designed perfectly. They take advantage of a stout defense in front, a defense that's fast. They run a little counter.
12. Trying to get the Broncos off the field, and this is stripped. And recovery by the Colts. Freeman falls on it. Newsome was the one who forced it. Shakes off the hit, rolls out, fires, flag. Pass was incomplete, going for Hilton.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 21 defense.
Nix at the top. Hilton stacked on the right side, but looking left, and finding Allen for the touchdown, Indianapolis. All the way back to the goal line, stepping up and launching it, and it's intercepted by Roby near midfield. Peyton on 3rd and 5, looks down the field, and the pass to Sanders is ruled incomplete.
Nobody was in front of Peyton Manning, and that's a good job by Toller when the receiver goes up in the air. But watch Peyton, good job breaking the pocket, and look at that.
3rd and 16. Luck over the top, Cleaner is there, his old roommate, hauls it in inside the 10.
That little double move was just enough.
Ahead of Warner and Fouts and Rodgers. Del Rio's defense cannot lock down here. 2nd and goal. And Luck has the time. Fires it to the end zone. He's got the touchdown to Nix.
Boy, Akeem Nix just rips the football out of the air. This is one thing you cannot.
They blitz. Coming in on Luck, who got it away, and he has an open man with the catch. It's Hilton.
And then watch Andrew Luck just stand in the pocket. There is no space. Everybody around him gets him.
And they stay on the field. 4th and 8. Pass complete, but not very deep. And again, it's Anderson trying to make the second effort. Where will they spot it?
So you can have something to really look at.
Inches short. And really, if you're Denver, you've got to challenge it. This is your only hope. And let's bring in Mike Carey.
Yeah, first off, here's the yard where it is. But if you look to the top of the screen.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is confirmed.
Well, yeah, rightly so. He's been in the league so long. And just think of this year.
And the game is over. The Colts have advanced to the AFC Championship game. It's going to be Andrew Luck against Tom Brady next Sunday at Gillette Stadium.
Is this the last time we'll see Peyton Manning on the field? We're going to hear that question a lot here in the coming days.
Second half of the year, this wasn't the same.
Trying to go to the Super Bowl for a 6th time. Andrew Luck trying to go for a 1st. It's a battle of 12s. I get that. No one would have hit him, right? 3rd and 1 play action. Now it's time for Nate Solder. Eligible.
It's just, this is brilliant stuff this man does. He thinks of this stuff and he puts it in at perfect time.
Race like this on defense amidst the falling rain. And here is Darrelle Revis with the pick.
Look at that. Darrelle Revis getting in that, man. D. Revis going to the Super Bowl, y'all. That's all right.
Tom Brady and the New England Patriots are back in the Super Bowl again. Back in the place, by the way, where the Tyree catch went down. So perhaps he and the hoodie and everybody else can exercise those ghosts against the Seattle Seahawks 2 weeks from tonight.
Well, he has a top 5 beard on planet Earth. That's a known fact.
Andrew Luck is the most recent athlete to be added to the NFL's list of injuries. The Colts quarterback will miss 2 to 6 weeks with a lacerated kidney. The team announced Tuesday Luck suffered the injury to his kidney as well as a partial tear to his abdomen during Sunday night's win against the Denver Broncos. Head coach Chuck Pagano said, quote, "The injuries happened at the end of an early fourth quarter scramble when Andrew was doing everything he could to get us the win. Andrew was sore after the game and was feeling a little worse Monday afternoon, so we sent him to get tests. Luck will not require surgery, but Pagano said, quote, "It's too early to guess," end quote, how long he'll be sidelined.
Look at Andrew, look, I need a big hit.
So, ain't it?
I think he's hurt.
It shows. He played horrible, obviously. We all saw this against the New Orleans Saints. And the interception right before halftime where he was booed walking in. It was, sometimes he throws interception because he's aggressive. He likes to try to make plays and he pushes the ball into tight spaces. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But this one looked like it was floating, like it was injured, like the wobbling duck that usually comes with when someone has a shoulder or a back or whatever type of injury.
Andrew Luck can already check off surgery from his offseason to-do list. The Colts quarterback underwent successful surgery on his right shoulder Wednesday after playing through an injury for much of the last 2 years. Colts owner Jim Irsay announced the news on Twitter with the excitement that his franchise quarterback should be ready for the start of next season.
Colts fans are wondering when Andrew Luck is going to be able to get on the football field. The owner, Jim Irsay, would not comment as to whether or not his star would be ready for week 1. I think everybody thought when he had surgery in January, oh, he'll be back for week 1. Now we're hearing it might not be for the first 2 weeks of the regular season. I guess everybody's different, but is it surprising news to hear that he's still out with this length of time for recovery?
The Colts did the right thing, I think, over the weekend for a couple of reasons, and the benefactor was clearly Jacoby Brissett, who is now their starting quarterback. I think he had 1 year left on a deal, was paying about $4 million.
Final year is going to get $3.41 million.
Yeah, let's up that by about 10 times.
All right, we have to move to the other things about football. How do you feel? Where are you at right now?
Yeah, no, feel good. Feel very good. I'm in the middle of the rehab process still, and it's a long, patient one, and just taking it day by day.
But of course, the talk of the night was Andrew Luck, the quarterback. This marked the first night practice, marked the first time Luck threw with pads on since October. He looked really strong, connecting on quite a few deep balls with his receivers, and the crowd went absolutely nuts anytime Luck completed a pass. I caught up with some fans who are optimistic about this upcoming season.
Look, I just flipped the switch. Flip, flip. I don't know nobody else that's doing this. Body start to drop, ayy, hit the floor. Now they wanna know me since I hit the top, ayy. This a rolling, not a stop. Watch shit don't never stop. This the flow that got the block hot. Shit got super hot, ayy. Give me my respect, give me my respect. I just took it left like on ambidex. Bitch, I moved through London with the Euro steps.
Then came 2018, a year that saw a slew of our favorite players return to action and absolutely light it up. We're talking eye-popping, jaw-dropping, do you believe what he just did kind of plays. They made what is our favorite time of year one for the ages. And any fan will tell you it's a damn shame only one of these guys is going to win Best Comeback. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 AP Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck.
Appreciate it. This is a treat. I'm used to coming in second at most award ceremonies, so being injured, missing football, is no fun, but you do learn a lot about yourself. And the flip side, I can honestly say that the result has probably been the most positive thing, not only in my professional career, but in my life. So again, thank you very much for this. Thank you for everybody that has helped me along the way, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
The crowd erupts for DeAndre Hopkins. 2nd and 10, empty set, walk downfield, and that is Hilton again for T.Y. Incredible. 1st and goal. Ebron, what a year for him. Eric Ebron, touchdown Colts. One game again down here in week 14, both teams winning on the others. Wow, touchdown Eggman. 18-yard strike from Andrew Luck. The Colts win it 21-7.
Unbelievable season. Horseshoe is back, baby. The horseshoe is back. Arrowhead Stadium, home of the Chiefs since 1972. Chop, and what normally happens here is the horse war paint comes out, but he's not a mutter, so they're keeping him in the barn today. First and goal to the 10-yard line. Damian Williams looking for space, cuts it back, still on his feet, into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
No blocks up on it.
Damian Williams is a good story. They toss it back here to Hill. Around the corner, he goes! Tyreek Hill to the end zone. Touchdown. Pat Mahomes to that of Patrick. Takes the ball 11 years, 89 combined touchdown passes this season. Most for any playoff game in the history. His first punt of the game. And it is blocked, and that is exactly what the Colts needed because they're going to wind up with a touchdown. Pascal covers it in the end zone. Najee Good blocked it. Recovered by Pascal in the end zone.
NFL officials have said they're not going to make an announcement about this first infraction, if you will. They're going to let in-stadium security handle it. But if there's another, there it is. He's pointing to his head. Yep. If there's another incident, they are going to make an announcement on the field that a penalty could be incurred.
There was unequivocal video evidence right there of one perpetrator.
Yeah.
Second and goal. Holmes. And tries to get in, and I believe he did as the official. Check it out again.
I think he gets in, doesn't he? Looks like a touchdown to me.
He got a Mississippi. Take it to him. Luck steps up in the pocket, throws, caught, 50-yard line. Hilton starts to lose his footing. Down he goes. Well, you can tell he has been right most of the season, but still has had a great year. 3rd and 6. Look out, and Luck is going to go down. Justin Houston on his 30th birthday gets his second sack. Blitz coming, ball is out. Kansas City has it. Sent the extra man that time, got the turnover. Right, doing it tonight without Eric Berry. Through the middle, trying to get into the end zone is the other Williams, and he does. Darrell Williams for the touchdown. Kansas City all the way, start to finish. Great opening drive, great second drive. Frank Reich ends his first year as a head coach with a defeat here. After winning 9 of the last 10 in the regular season. And we have the Volkswagen post-game report coming up next after these messages from your NBC station.
Bears are set to kick this off, and you see Andrew Luck on the sidelines, and you see the graphic on the screen. There is a report that has been filed by Adam Schefter of ESPN that Andrew has informed the team of his desire to retire from the National Football League. At this time, there is no further information that we can pass along to you. Obviously, this will be the topic of discussion tonight, tomorrow, and for a long time after that. If there is more information we can pass along to you during the broadcast, we will. I wanted to acknowledge, yes, we are aware of what is kind of making the world go around on social media right now, but no further information to pass along to you at this time.
I thought it was pretty disgusting. He's making a really tough decision. When I think about it, I thought it would have been, more of a standing ovation type thing and a thank you than boos. I 100% respect him immensely for his decision. I salute him for choosing, quality of life. He's a fantastic player. He had a great career, and he's got a lot to be proud of. I think what he did is actually very selfless, not selfish.
My reaction was now, Stephen A., now. Listen, it's an individual decision. John points out all the factors. You point out all the factors, the physical toll this took on Andrew Luck, and that's an individual man's decision. I have to respect it. But 3 points on now. Now, this was a 7-year career. Nobody thought it would be this short. Not the Colts when they drafted him, certainly not Andrew Luck as well. Now you lost your joy. Now when you are on the precipice of Super Bowl contention, all the things he's been deprived of.
That shows you how bad he was hurting.
I agree, John, that does show exactly the extent of his pain. But he's now got an offensive line. He's got a defense. He's got everything we thought he ever needed. The Colts were in contention. And finally, Stephen A., now, 2 weeks before the season, I got to tell you, Steve Berline, who's a quarterback, just tweeted this. Chris Mortensen talked about it. There are guys who will not say this on the record, but you retire in March and April, not 2 weeks before the season.
Hello. This certainly isn't how I envisioned this or planned this, but I am going to retire. This is not an easy decision. Honestly, it's the hardest decision of my life, but it is the right decision for me. For the last 4 years or so, I've been in this cycle of injury, pain, rehab, injury, pain, rehab. And I've felt stuck in it, and the only way I see out is to no longer play football. It's taken my joy of this game away, and this. Sorry. But my wife, my family, my friends, Mr. Ballard, Mr. Irsay, the Irsay family, and Frank Reich have been incredibly helpful, supportive, and I'm so grateful for them. As I told the guys earlier in the locker room, it's been the honor of a lifetime to represent the Horseshoe and the city of Indianapolis, both on and off the field. To Mr. Irsay and your family, thank you. Thank you so much. I am so grateful to have been drafted here. Your unwavering support is incredibly appreciated. I cannot fathom another owner who loves their team as much as you do. My wife and I are so proud. When people ask us where we're from, we say Indianapolis. It's our home. The support we felt here from lifelong friends, from the people that we love, the 500. This has been an incredible place to make a home and to grow. And many of my most fulfilling moments here off the field involve children. Riley camps around the state, getting a chance to be with kids and have fun, going to the hospital, and having a chance to talk with parents and children, reading to kids at schools, hanging out, Children's Museum, the wonderful things they do there. So a big thank you to the city. It's always will hold a special place in my heart. When I was away in 2017 for the latter half of the season, I had to figure out why I wanted to come back and play football, and I boiled it simply down to the fact that I like throwing the ball to my friends, and I love throwing the ball to T.Y. Hilton. He's the best football player I've ever played with, and he's a better teammate than he is a football player. In conclusion, my folks who aren't here tonight, but Mom, Dad, Mayor, Emily, Ad, Uncle Will, all my friends, thank you. And my wife, Nicole, thank you. I love you. And I guess in a philosophical sense, I want to thank football for so many wonderful moments in my life and the pressure, circumstances, environment that pushed me to grow, learn, change in so many meaningful ways. It's the greatest team sport in the world. I very much appreciate it. Mr. Irsay, Chris, Frank, Irsay family. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Good night.
Would you say that, like, did you get burned out on playing quarterback?
That's a good question.
Good question. Thank you.
Not about being maybe a little bit about being quarterback. And I think in that article you referenced, Big Cat, that, I think I addressed that to a certain degree. Injuries adding up, I think is a common theme in any professional athlete's sort of coming to an end in a career. And that was certainly a big part of mine. You're either like all in or you're not. It's to me, in my mind, the scheme of how you emotionally invested, physically, psychologically, spiritually invested in quarterback is like, it's binary.
Right.
You either aren't or you are 100% in. And I hit a point in my life where I was like, I am unwilling to hop to the 100% in, so I can't do it. I remember there were 8 minutes left, and I swear I felt the cameras turn on me or something, and like immediately, like, I don't know if you've had this experience in life where there's just such certainty that something has happened.
Right.
It's like, oh shit, it's out.
Yeah.
I know it's out. And I just remember going and standing next to Anthony Costanzo, I think Mark Lewinsky and Ryan Kelly, and just standing between them. And just like, hey guys, I'm just gonna stand between you for the next 8 minutes.
Protect me one last time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stand there. And again, I didn't feel alone.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't mean this in a cheesy way. Like, I felt like they had my back, for those 8 minutes. And I'll be forever appreciative of that. And indebted to that, because they were great teammates in a moment they didn't have to be. It was such a privilege to play quarterback and to make money doing it and do it. Like, it was awesome. So I never once felt pity for myself for playing the position and getting paid. Amazing.
Right.
Amazing. 2, identity. Yeah, it was way more, being a quarterback was way more of my identity than I realized. Absolutely. And in discovering, I don't mean this, maybe it sounds mumbo jumbo, but like having to learn about myself and discover a new one. And like we had our first daughter born a few months after I retired. That certainly helped provide purpose. Like, obviously there's a deep biological purpose, of like kids, and tending to them. But my wife also, like, she, I was processing COVID hits, so we're all together with a little baby, stuff, and I was processing football, and I'm in a career and finding myself, and had some amazing people through it, and still, and friends, etc. And she turned to me at one day, and I'm an out loud processor, like, I just talk, and most of it's just like air if I'm just, and she's like, she turned to me one day in the middle of COVID and was like, is it possible for someone to talk about themselves more than you right now? And I said, probably not. I kept doing it. We made it through. But a big part of it was identity. And I think it's like, sort of locating myself, who I am in the world, and grounding me in it. And I think that was part of the process.